Hello, welcome to this introduction to a series of videos that I'll be giving addressing matters of self-awareness through biographical, meditative, and astrological work. My name is Michael Pinchera of Midnight Point Consulting, and I feel very grateful to be able to share information and practical activities with you who also are on the road to self-discovery and self-mastery. Especially during these times that are constantly challenging us to prioritize our endeavors to be more fully human. A little over a century ago, the artist Paul Gauguin went to Tahiti and he painted this large painting. Where do we come from? Who are we? Where are we going? The theme, the motifs is very Tahitian, but the archetypal questions, where do we come from? Who are we? Where are we going? Play out in our lives every day. Every now and then we find ourselves at decisive points, and we come to these crossroads and crises in our lives, and we wonder, well, why do I have to experience such pain and difficulties, right? In hindsight, of course, we may realize that the situation helped us grow in some way, and hopefully in wisdom. These chapters in our lives can bring us to self-knowledge, and self-knowledge is the basis for healthy self-sustainment and for further evolution as individuals. Every moment of our lives, starting with the circumstances of our birth, well, even our conception really, are part of the thread that runs throughout our whole biography. Was I planned or surprised? Was I wanted? Was my birth comparatively easy or difficult for both me and my mother? Was I Caesarean born? Was I a preemie? How do these questions, how do these experiences relate to all the myriad of further experiences in our lives? Biography work explores these connections. Once we begin to recognize there are rhythms unfolding in our biography, and a particular thread running through it, connecting what seem to be unrelated, then possibilities for greater self-awareness arises, and we find new energy and enthusiasm within ourselves. It is possible to see that the rhythms of our life's unfolding are archetypal in nature, for they mirror the rhythms that are found in the cycles of nature here on Earth, and in the different but related cycles of the planets, the stars, and other bodies, and their interweaving relationships. These cycles and interrelationships are observable in nature, and if we pay attention, we can find their meaningfulness and importance also operate in our lives. We can recognize them operating in our inner life through what we experience in the changes in our feeling, or our thinking, and what we are capable of doing in time. These archetypal realities are internalized within us, unfolding in ways that are common to us all, yet also in accordance to our individual karmic needs and necessities. So, biographical work is a way of looking at one's life chronologically through archetypal 7-year cycles and the interweaving of other cycles. Every cycle has a beginning, a middle, and an end. An impulse, its manifestation and sustainment, it's blossoming in full expression, and it's giving what was achieved. There are results from these processes and purpose for all that happens. As we learn about the different cycles and review the different stages of our lives, we ask ourselves, how did these correspond in my life? What have I learned about myself? How did my experiences reflect or manifest the intentions of a particular cycle? Once we begin to recognize that the happenings in our lives coincide with certain points in a particular cosmic cycle or phase, the question arises, what is so significant about these correspondences in my life? How does this aid me to achieve my full potential? Well, through biography work, we discover a common theme or thread running through our lives. Of course, the thread has its different manifestations during each cycle or phase, But the deeper lessons we face each time all have a purpose in common. It is all for our further evolution. During each phase of our lives, the things that interest us, motivate us, and what we sense as our purpose in life change. Our knowledge of the world and of particular things, our schooling, our upbringing, the other than family, social encounters, in what particular culture and times we are born in, all play a part in determining what our purpose in life is and what intentions we make for our lives. Behind these elements are the karmic realities of what we have already done, both in the present life, right, and in previous lives. And of course, along with the karmic laws that demand balance of these karmic realities. As human beings, we are called not to only live fully as sentient beings, expressing our sympathies and antipathies, our likes and dislikes, through our thinking, feeling, and willing, but to live as self-conscious individuals who co-create ourselves and our communities so that we bring goodness, beauty, and truth into the world. Thank you for listening to this introduction. I will be regularly posting a series of videos giving more detailed, in-depth, and practical information on biographical work, astrology, and spiritual self-development. I'm also offering what I'm calling self-reflections, questions and themes for your personal use. These go along with each video. And if you'd like to have this and would like to get notifications for the videos, please subscribe. I look forward to your comments and possible questions. You can also reach me on Facebook at michael.midnightpoint. Thank you very much, and blessings on your day.